What is up, guys? Hurricane Liz here. Super excited to be here on Black Friday weekend, right? Of all times, Black Friday weekend. We've got a lot to cover. And like I said, right now, I'm solo again, so no Kevin here. And I've kind of been thinking about just doing this on my own. That way we have some regularity and some consistency. And I, of course, will always be here live. So I've got a list here to the side of me. That way I can sort of explain all that I've got going on. And among other things that I'm going to cover today, which is kind of exciting, I managed to cop. Let me show you guys this. I got to pick these up. They're so heavy. Here's one. And then this other one. Here's two, which you can clearly see is a PS5. Here we got a PS5. So right now I've got two of these in hand. But to be quite honest with you, I've got five on the way. And I've managed to cop them from all sorts of sites. I mean, we're talking about Walmart, Best Buy, not GameStop. GameStop is one that I haven't. Costco is on its way. Target is one, and I'm leaving out one. I'll have to remember which one it is, but I've got all the tips, all the tricks, and I've got a special Walmart URL that I actually use to cop one of these puppies extremely easily the other night ago when they launched at Walmart. So I've got lots to share, and I'm super fired up. And I see Louie here. Fantastic. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more people. So let me know where you're coming from. Let me know what you want to know. Let me know what questions you have, as well as what you guys are copying and what you guys are selling, and we'll jump into it. So I see Eddie in the house. Good to see you guys. All right. So again, let me know what you guys would like to hear about in the future. And like I said, with regularity, I will be here from now on. And I'm also considering what day to go live. Like I had it before where it was Thursday, but Thursday just happened to be Thanksgiving. Thursday happened to be the day that the PlayStation 5 was released. So I definitely could not go live that day, as we should have been glued to our computers trying to cop these suckers. And I obviously have been. One last thing before I jump into the rest of the show. All these cops have been manual. So I have not used a single bot. I have not done pretty much anything to cop these things. But like you guys might have used some bots. I'd have a friend that caught 25, but he used the bot. So I haven't tried any of that because, to be quite honest with you, I just haven't had the time to deep dive into bots and try to use them for sites other than shoe sites, which I will say that for the shoe sites, I do have several bots that I do use, including some Supreme bots. So Deb's in Orlando, not on eBay, but love watching your videos. Fantastic, Deb. So today is a beautiful day to get into eBay and hear about all the actual opportunities available on eBay. So you'll hear all about that and more. Louis says, is this your only hustle? Do I do anything as a main? Yes, I do Amazon as a main. However, I've always, since a very young age, loved reselling. And one of the biggest things that I've ever resold, which is something that we will gradually be talking about more and more, was Pokemon 20 years ago. So I was in the big first Pokemon rush, and I made $1 million selling Pokemon cards, sometimes on the street, sometimes in suspect places, meeting people in parking lots for boxes and booster packs and booster boxes that cost almost $1,000 plus. And also Pokemon Game Boys. It was a good time. It was fun times, and it's coming here all over again. So if you are not in on the Pokemon Gold Rush, I do highly recommend you get into the Discord server, which I think I linked below. The Discord server should be below. If it's not, I will link it at the end of the show. That will be free for another couple days. So you got through Cyber Monday to get in there for free, to test it out, to see how it works. But let's get started with what I got to talk about here. I've got a long list. Who's copped a PS5, by the way? I'm just kind of curious who's actually managed to manually cop one of those, or if you've already sold it. As I announced last week, a guy that got into our server within 5 minutes, he copped a PS5 on Amazon, and he'd sold it for over $1,086 on eBay. And I shared with you guys that screenshot of the actual sale last time around that I had this live, which I think was 2 weeks ago. So I will start to let you guys know how much I sell these for and how quickly they go, as well as where I sell them, right? So that's a big one. All right, so let's talk about the PS5s. Now, if you guys are still looking for a PS5, do not panic. There still is an opportunity to grab that PS5. You got a couple of choices here. So I'm going to quickly go through the choices, but I do encourage that you to watch a video, which I just published earlier this week. It's how to cop that PS5 at Walmart on Black Friday, but it does not only cover Walmart. It covers every single site that the PS5 is available. And it also covers tips and tricks and which sites I think are the easiest to cop from. And then at the end of the video, I talk about using a couple different tactics that should help you cop a PS5. Well, today at the end of this, I'm also going to reveal a URL that towards the last time that they kind of bounced around, like Walmart released them starting at 9 p.m. After that, every 30 minutes or so. And the last set of 30 minutes was approximately at about 10 p.m. So at about 10 p.m., I'd finally figured out how to actually just directly add one to cart. I'm going to give you guys that for showing up here, and you'll be able to use that. So the next time you hear that Walmart is live, you'll just be able to instantly enter that link into the actual browser bar, and the PS5 will automatically, like magic, end up in your cart. So all you have to do after that is check out. So I'm going to show you that URL here at the end of this, but let's see. Anybody else grab some? If, like I said, if you're looking to get them, I see them at Sam's, BJ's, Costco, GameStop, Best Buy, Major, which just had a release today, Target. The only place that I've not seen, like I said, the only place that I have not seen them on, I saw them once. That was Amazon. And it was that time when Giancarlo, who's actually a member of our Discord group, Giancarlo copped that thing within the first 5 minutes of him joining that Discord group, which the link will be below for. So the fact that he copped it that quick, Amazon is obviously an easy place to cart it and then to check out. So I'm still kind of ready. I'm expecting Amazon to have a shock drop any day now and just drop a ton of those PS5s, because they are the last big box retailer that has not actually dropped these babies. So I don't know what's happening with Amazon. I don't know if they're purposely doing this. I would have imagined that they would have dropped at the same time as Walmart, but there have been no confirmations of that happening whatsoever. And still, where are the PS5s, Amazon? Please tell us. I don't think they took that many for pre-orders. In fact, I don't even think I was notified of a pre-order, so I never even publicized that. The only pre-order that I got was Target, which was pretty good about delivering that. So again, keep a close eye on Amazon. As I told you guys, if you're in the Discord group, I will alert you as soon as I hear anything about Amazon or I see anything on Amazon. I will let you guys know as soon as I can, and I do expect them to stock very soon. It will be a shock drop. And again, like I said, at the end of this, I will give you guys the Walmart special link, and I will demonstrate it live to show you how quick and easy it is to cop these babies at Walmart. I wish I had figured this out before. This is an actual link that you can use for the browser on your desktop. Now, I have heard some stories of people being able to cop them mobile. So Louis asked, is it better on the app or on the browser? I've not tried the app, Louis. I've only done the browser. And by the time I figured it out, I used this URL. But before that, I kept getting that goddamn oh dear page. Who's sick and tired of that oh dear page? Like, I'm so sick and tired of seeing that dog with the reindeer ears. Like, I'm a dog lover. I love dogs. I think they're all cute. But man, that guy just pisses me off. Like, I'm like, that dog, you know, that dog just makes me so angry. Oh dear. And it just literally sets me on, I just lose it when I see that dog pop up. So, all right. Walmart, I still think they have a couple shock drops left in them, so I don't doubt that Walmart will be dropping some, so I look forward to that. I hopefully will be at my computer, but I have noticed that they're also restocking at awkward times. I copped one at Best Buy at 4 a.m., and then the Walmart one that I got was like 10 p.m., so it's by no means normal hours. Like 4 a.m., Best Buy would have been 1 a.m. Pacific time, so it's really crazy hours that they're actually doing that. So all right, I just wanted to share with you guys, if you're not in the group, you've got some time to still get in there, but I'm going to share with you guys the successes that have been happening this week. And like I said, I'm super proud about these successes, so I'm certainly going to share these with you guys. So let's go ahead and go into that so you can see them here. Let's see. All right, here we go. I'm going into sharing my screen mode, and you guys should be able to see this screen now. So here is my screen. And you can see that here's all the announcements that I'm making here in these flip channels. But the actual section that I want to share with you is the success channel. So on the success channel, we can clearly see here that a bunch of people are getting a bunch of things, right? We've got, let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Somebody said it's not that big. Let's just go straight to share screen mode. All right, here we go. We got it right here. We see a bunch of things like the Xbox. We see a bunch of things like these Pokemon tins, which we'll talk about here in a second. And here's again another Xbox on Walmart PS5. So December 3rd is when they arrive to us. So that'll make another one that I got here. And then there was these scooters, right? There was a lot of people, a lot of hype about these scooters. These scooters were I don't know, they fix them up. They're these actual bird scooters that you see on the streets. These things, regular price $600. On the actual drop, they were $200. So pretty awesome deal. I actually really thought about getting that as a personal cop, but you know, I hate those people on scooters that drive around here in Brickell. They just kind of sometimes piss me off, and I'm like, those scooters are just polluting Miami. So I was like, why am I going to grab my own scooter when they get on my nerves? But there's a couple other things that I just want to share with you guys, all these successes. And I also want to invite you. So remember, if you want to join that group, you still have a shot to do it. Go to resellriches.com/join-discord. That's where you want to go in order to sign up and jump in there for at least the next couple of days, which will be free. We got a few days left in there that you can actually jump in there. So let's talk now about what else we've got coming. Right now, we've got this Pokemon channel that is growing. It soon will be coming, helping people try to learn how to invest in Pokemon. Because, I mean, who in the group, who here that's watching this has ever wanted to actually learn about Pokemon or kind of take advantage of the fact that a lot of the Pokemon deals right now are, I guess, what I consider not really dirt cheap, but we're about at a point where we can pick up some cards still fairly affordably, fairly cheaply, I guess. I will say it. I'll say it. It's some cheap, right? And hold it for a couple months as an investment, and then it'll appreciate in value and we can resell it later on. That's what's happening exactly right now. That's what excites me so much. So a lot of the stuff that I'm picking up, like for example, these tins that I picked up, and I'll talk about how much I picked them up here in a second. I picked up all of them. And the reason I picked them up is for the actual hope that, and it's not even a hope. It's almost like with this Pokemon stuff, it's almost a guarantee. It's almost the guarantee that I'm going to hold on to it and then I'm going to resell it 3 months down the line for a lot more than what I bought it for. So with these things, I think it's almost like it's a guarantee that you're going to get more money for it in the future. I've seen it with other products in the Pokemon lineup and it never fails. It's been 20 plus years where this thing just has gained such a following now. And there's no question, it's undeniable that it's going to stand the test of time. Like the fact that Charizard costs more than a Michael Jordan rookie almost, right? That alone right there is a pretty good proof of the fact that it's here to stay. And finally, Nintendo owns the thing. So Nintendo, what huge property that Nintendo has started has not just gone bananas. Like let's look at Mario. Let's look at Zelda. All those are extremely popular even to this day. Like younger people play them still, just like older people now used to play them in the past, and now they share that with their kids. So this is obviously here to stay, and that's why I'm thinking like I think all of us should learn how to invest in it, right? So I will definitely be showing you the tips and trick behind that, and we'll talk about that. So let's talk about a couple other things. First and foremost, Black Friday. Who's been paying attention to Black Friday? I got to be honest, it's been kind of total trash. I have not seen anything good other than the ones that I'm about to share with you, which I actually bought. Anybody else find anything good for Black Friday online? I'm talking about Amazon, I'm talking about Target, I'm talking about Walmart. Anybody else grab anything there? Awesome, Omar. Glad to see you. Louis asks, digital or disc version better to cop for PS5? So that's a fantastic question, Louis. I've often thought and asked that to myself as well. I have bought 100% all disc version. I don't think I got a single digital version. And the reason for that is I see that the price is higher. So that tells me that the potential for reselling it higher is there. But also, I don't know. I cannot really understand like the digital version. Like I believe that there's got to be a maximum, but I'm not really like a hardcore gamer like I used to be. So I have not investigated whether it's good or bad or which one's better. But my thoughts are like as a gamer, I'm enjoying keeping the discs. And then if I can, reselling them or turning them in at GameStop or trying to put together like all my old discs to get a brand new game. That to me is more enticing than freaking downloading everything into your digital copy. And then what happens? Like you're stuck with the games. It's not like you can resell the digital version, or can you? Like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know enough about that in order to be talking about it. But to me, as a person that has always enjoyed video game, I find the thrill of having the actual game a lot sexier than just uploading it into my PS5 and or not being worried about the fact that I might fill up my PS5. So I'm almost 100% of the time going for disc. I have not tried for digital, so I cannot tell you if it's been easier or harder to actually cop that version. So I have 100% been going for disc. I've not even tried digital, and nor will I try. I mean, once I've exhausted the disc version and I see that it's out of stock, I will go ahead and try to cop the digital, but that's just never happened. They almost both run out almost with the same regularity as they're in stock. So that's my best answer for that, but fantastic question. Thank you for asking that, Louis. So that's my take on all things PS5. And like I said, continue to ask me any questions you have during the duration of this live, which, like I said, I have a couple things to talk about, but not too much because this week was sort of a dead week because Black Friday's total trash. I do not expect anything Cyber Monday to be that sexy either. I will say this, in our Discord server, we are going to be having a Black Friday sale, which is just about live right now, but we'll just call it the Cyber Monday sale. All of our memberships are going to be 50% off for the monthly membership for the lifetime of the membership, as well as 50% off of the lifetime membership if you just straight out want to buy access to the server forever. So for details on that, I will post them in the description below a little bit later on. And I will, if you are on my email list, I will also mail about that. And next week, if they're not ready in time, what I might do is extend that sale out a little for a few days and make sure that everybody that wanted to access that will get it. As I shared with you earlier, there's a lot of people having a ton of success on this actual group. So I definitely want people in there who are serious, who are willing to share information, and who are also willing to share the all their successes as well as when they see things. I know there's been a bunch of people in this actual group that are crushing it and that are also chatty and sharing and helping everybody else that's in the actual group. So, all right, let's talk about what I've sold recently. So I'm going to jump into show you guys what has actually been sold as of late. Let's take a look here. And I'm going to share my eBay thing. So here's what I sold since I last saw you guys. I've sold this Nintendo Labo, which let's take a look at this thing. This thing I picked up a while back, and it finally sold. Both of them actually sold. So this is kind of like what I was saying is a lot of times when you pick up things and they don't immediately sell, it might take some while to sell them. Eventually they'll sell. And so the terrific thing about that is that you almost always get your money back. Almost always. Like worst case scenario with this stuff, there's two possibilities. Possibility number one, you actually get rid of it, it sells. Actually, there's a couple possibilities. You sell it, you make some money. Possibility number two, you can't sell it, you return it within the generous 60-day return policies that are happening all over the place right now online. There's also some 90-day ones. So you return it. Or option number three, you sell it at break even and get rid of it altogether. So I've had to go into sometimes option three, which is sell it later and break even. And I'm good with that sometimes. This one I happen to make a profit on. Despite the fact that looking back, I probably wouldn't have bought this thing. I think I bought it for like $14.99 or something. And I probably wouldn't buy it looking back because I held it for so long. So I had two of those. I also sold a couple of shoes that I picked up at Marshall's. This one for $80, picked this up for like 25. This one for 61, which I picked up for 19. This one was a big winner. This one I picked up for $6. I sold it for $59.99, and it was this vintage New York Rangers Islanders thing. So clothing, one of the things that I don't really talk about too often because you physically have to go into Marshall's or Ross and pick these things up. But it's so easy once you learn it and once you figure it out that you can pick up. I picked up some Kyrie Friends shirts the other day ago for $12. And they should sell for 50 plus bucks each. So they were two of them at the store. So a lot of times the clothing, not a lot of people know too much about it and they pick it up. So if you're in the Discord server in the future, just let me know if it's something you want to learn about. I would more than love to cover some of it because it's fantastic. So what's up? Chris is in the house and Chris save us some stuff. Chris has been buying up like everything. So we'll talk about the things that I bought up. Let's look again at some of my other sales here. So we've got that. I sold a couple pairs of shoes on StockX, which I don't have up here, and GOAT. So I continually keep doing that. These Jordan shoes I picked up for 30, sold them for 90. This Logitech Stream Cam, this is one of those actual products that I told you guys about. Like I picked this up right before I took a 4-month break from work. So as you can imagine, probably not the best time to take a break from work, but I had to. It was something that I had to for my mental health. I took that break, got stuck with like 4 webcams, but this one just recently sold and I managed to make a profit on it. So a lot of this stuff that I recommend to you guys is stuff that I clearly see at that time is making a profit on eBay. Now, situations and circumstances could change, but even 4 or 5 months later, I still sold this baby. So this thing still sold. So let's take a look here. What else we got? Let's see what else I sold. So we got this thing. We've got these Topps cards that I picked up. As I tell everybody in the group, Tuesdays and Thursdays are the best times to go and actually pick up these actual cards in Walmart. And I picked these two up for $19.99 a piece and sold 2 to the same guy for $70, was pretty quick and easy and painless. Now this set of shoes, I had to cancel it because I put the wrong size. So I sold the wrong size. I had to cancel the order. The guy was really understanding and so forth. And so it still shows shipping overdue. So I canceled it within eBay. And that's pretty much it for eBay right now. Now I will say this much, even though like it seems very little on the eBay side, next week and the week after and so forth until Christmas, you're going to see a huge spike in my sales because of all the actual products that I have up on here. And the fact that people wait after Black Friday and Cyber Monday to sort of get into the swing of things. So for that reason, you're going to see a lot of shit start to pop on my eBay and all over your eBay if you've got things listed because of the simple fact that it's going to pick up. So that's awesome. So, all right. Let's see what else we got. Anybody else have any comments? Let's talk about what I copped this week. So what did I buy? Well, I already showed you guys. I just want to make sure there's a couple people that just jumped on here. So let me show you live. I got two of these beauties here, right here next to me. So here's number one, all done manually. So no bots. Of course, I probably should have used bots, but this one was PlayStation Curbside Best Buy. So I will share with you those links shortly. Let's see what else we got on the agenda. I'm going to talk about what I copped other than those PS5s. I went a little crazy on the following item, and so there's a good reason. So I'm going to explain that. And then I will talk about what I'm looking for upcoming the rest of the week, and then we will get into those Walmart URLs. So let's talk about, let me show you guys what I managed to cop here. So 1 second. All right, here we are. These right here. So I talked about these in the group, and I think these are super important to talk about and the reasoning behind that. So these things are these Pokemon Evolution tins. So they're kind of like a little box, smaller box, but they've got a couple packs in there. And one of the packs is supposed to be an Evolutions booster pack. So the Evolutions booster pack is going to be one of these that you can't see here. That pack alone, if we head on over to eBay, that pack alone is worth $10. So Evolutions XY booster pack. That pack should sell for $10 alone. Here's one for $8.50, your best offer. Here is one, 3 for $30, just like I told you guys. So a pack is $10 each. So the simple fact that these cards were $9.99 per tin, and I got a bunch of extra cards, these are perfect Pokemon cards for a couple different things. Number one, yes, they also sell pretty well. Like we actually look up the Leafon GX. The price will probably have dropped right now, right? Because it's very natural. The product launches, in this case, we have the actual product come out, the Hidden Fates tin. And right now there's all sorts of ass munches offering it for $22.50 or a $24.99, right? Here's one, 32 fantastic, 30. Here's what I'm talking about. $19.99 or best offer. So these are just people that want a couple bucks. Don't worry about those guys. This is Pokemon. This thing is going to appreciate about as fast as Speedy Gonzalez runs. I'm telling you. So as soon as these people have exhausted their options, taken all the money, gotten rid of these things, the desperate people, if you hold these, they will definitely rise in price for starters. Or number two, you can decide to sell the Evolutions XY booster pack and you can keep the rest as a personal cop. You can open them up. You can see if you get any hollows, anything that's worth any money, and then sell those individually. So a couple different options, but a couple people have confirmed that the Evolutions packs are in here. As if they aren't, again, like I said, you're still protected. You can return them. That's the great thing. You can return them, and they won't even ask anything about returning them. You could just say, hey, I thought that was an Evolutions pack. That's what my kid wanted, or that's what I wanted, and Target's not going to tell you anything. So that is definitely possible. So let's see. Eddie says a question. Don't I think my Discord group is expensive for people? Definitely not, Eddie. Especially if you cop one PlayStation, you pay for the whole year alone. That's not even that expensive. That's definitely not expensive at all, as there's so many opportunities to make money in it, as well as the value of getting URLs like this Walmart URL that I'm about to give out. Like, yeah, I'm giving it on YouTube right now, but in the future, I'm just going to hold that in the group. So, all right, here's another fantastic thing to cop right now. These things right now, and these things are something that I'm looking at. I copped one this week, and I didn't go too crazy only because I was kind of trying to save my money for the PS5. But as it gets nearer and nearer, these things are going to grow more and more in price. Like they're already showing up at $4.94 from a second party here. The cost of these is $2.99, and they're available pretty much a lot of different places. They're sold out already. So these are going to sell extremely well. And I do encourage you guys to pick these up as right now on eBay. I believe they're averaging around $460 when the actual price is $2.99. So this is a fantastic cop. I will be looking for more of these. I will be looking for more PS5s. And those are my top cops of the week that I will be trying to get. Other than that, any other questions before we discuss the Walmart URLs, which I actually have to find here. I found them right here. And I will post them here in the group. So let's go ahead and talk about those. If you do have any questions, just post them in the group. And then we're going to jump into these URLs that I have here. So give me 1 second to find those and show you guys. All right, so let's talk about any other questions you guys have. If not, let me grab this URL here. Yeah, Chris says, I know you can cop 1,000 of these if you want. I didn't actually go crazy, Chris. I think I could have gotten to at least 25. I don't think that would have been too much to grab with a bot. So I will be honest, like, yeah, with the bot, that's a whole nother thing. But I don't think it would have been that difficult. So, all right, let me share these URLs, and I'm going to show you guys how these work. So give me 1 second to prepare them back here because I did not do that. I've got 2 computers to make sure everything works all right. That way, I don't obviously botch this live up, which I'm very well known and capable of doing that. So, okay, I'm going to share my screen, and I will copy and paste these also in the actual group. So let me go into screen share. And here we are. All right. So I'm going to grab these URLs, and I want you guys, as I post them in here, to actually test them. So let's grab this first one here. This is the digital version, as I know that somebody already mentioned, like, how do we do which one would you rather get? This is the digital version, and then here is the disc version. And if you just pop them into your browser, I'll show you in 1 minute what you actually get. All right, so I'm going to go into my browser right here, and I'm going to just pop one of them in there, and you're going to see that almost instantaneously it added the cart. So as soon as you know these are live, like, don't even go to Walmart's page. Don't even go to their page where they're selling the PS5. Just copy and paste this link in the browser and then hit enter, and it will instantly put it in your cart. That's it. It'll put it in your cart right away, and then you'll be able to check out on it. It'll be in your cart. So you don't have to do none of the bullshit of refreshing the browser, trying to get an add to cart to pop up, going through all that bullshit. It'll immediately go into your cart. And then you can just go nuts and check out. It was that easy at 10 p.m. when I got the last one. And I was hoping for another one to double test it, but that wasn't the case. It never came through. But here it is. I decided to wait and share this with everybody on this live. That way, the next time one comes out, you will automatically get it. So I will share this in the group for anybody that wasn't on here at this present time. But I kind of have the Walmart checking out of these links down. So in the future, we'll be able to get more of these links and be able to kind of almost game Amazon, Walmart a little bit and be able to compete better against the bots. So any questions with that? Yeah, there's always going to be cops, Chris. Like right now, I don't know. Like I was really pushing hard about the actual heaters. The heaters are sold out everywhere. Kevin sold 11 in a week. He was copying them from 150 on Amazon, sold them all for 300. So there's always like an actual product that comes out that's hot. It doesn't matter what it is. Like right now, if there was no PS5, the Mario Kart 8s would be on fire. Moving forward, there's always like products. Like this morning, I actually got, remember those Mario Kart Live home circuit little things? I got an offer this morning for 4 of them at a pretty good price. So those things, I held them for about 30 days. And the other thing in the actual group, we are expanding into Pokemon and in the future, probably sports cards as well as shoes for sure, because I know shoes extremely well. And there's a lot more other things that we can expand into. So there will always be something that you can buy low and sell high throughout the entire course of however long the earth exists. Like I even joke around with people. I say, even if zombies roam the earth, you can guarantee guns, bullets, and brains will be some of the most sought after products on the face of the earth. So it doesn't matter what you are actually looking to cop, or if you think there will be something that's hot, there will always be something that's hot. In the summer, it's usually swimming pools. In the winter, this time it's heaters. I can't predict what will be in the future, but I can tell you this: Pokemon is going to be here for quite some time. So Pokemon will always sell, as will sports cars, and as will shoes. So there's always going to be something. But all right, let me hit the questions. As I gave those links so you guys have them, but I'm going to hit the questions here. Make sure there's no one else that has any questions before I say good night here, and see what you guys can get out there. There's not any crap on Black Friday. I've already checked. I will be here just monitoring and making sure that I don't see any good stuff. I will let you know. Like a lot of times, some of the actual products out there are a lot for personal cops, and sometimes, you can never tell. That's why I said you are protected by the ability to be able to get a refund from Walmart, from Target, from all those places, as extended as far out as 90 days. So Chris says, do you cover how to get capital? It's hard to buy some things. Sometimes I want to buy everything. No, Chris, don't, because there's not really a what do you call it? Like a training program. Like there's a training program that we have, but if you've been in the actual server already for over a month and a half, however long we've had it open, you should kind of already know some of the gist of how to do it. And the people that were in there and that share their successes and all that good stuff, they're still going to get an extra month. There will be a leaderboard coming soon. So like you can earn your spot at being in there every month. That's a possibility. You don't have to just go crazy and get in. But I'm giving everybody the opportunity to get into 50% off, because there have been some development costs. We have had to pay for some developers. We've had to pay for some monitors. We've had to pay for all the hosting and all that other kind of stuff. So we do have to pay that. It's not free. It takes a lot of my time. It takes a lot of my effort. It takes a lot of my energy. The other night ago when Walmart was live, I was live in there with you guys trying to figure this shit out, trying to get these like URLs. And finally I figured it out. It was just a little too late. But now I feel like more armed and ready, and I understand how it works out, and we'll see what happens next time. All right, let's see what else we got. Capital is always a problem with no matter what you resell. Like you're always going to run out of money. It doesn't matter. Even the biggest companies in the world run out of money. That's why they go to Silicon Valley. That's why they get investors. That's why they're on the stock market. So they can constantly have a good amount of capital coming in to fund how they're going to expand and things of that nature. So yeah, so again, I will put the link as soon as that goes live, not only in the Discord group, but here on this YouTube video. And the other thing, that link will only be good till a couple days past Cyber Monday. After that, the Cyber Monday sale's over and we go back to regular price. And lastly, I will be here for questions and or comments in the group. You can still join our Discord group for free. You've got a couple days. So it's resellriches.com/join-discord. So any other questions? If not, I look forward to seeing you guys next week, and I will give you an update on my PS5s as well as what else is hot. Something's bound to pop up. I'm just waiting for it. It's getting closer and closer to Christmas. Now's the actual time where shit starts to sell. Things are going to pick up. We're going to have more packages to send out. It's going to take a lot more effort and energy. But all right, guys and girls, thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys soon in the Discord group. Again, resellriches.com/join-discord. I will see you guys in there, and I'll always be in there to answer questions. So take it easy. Have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving.